Good morning students, welcome back in the next video of bio. Students, as you all know that we have started the chapter ecosystem. Today we will study about the interaction between the various components. As we know that ecosystem is made up of two components, biotic components and the abiotic components. So first of all we will discuss about the interaction between the biotic and the abiotic components. As we know that most organisms take oxygen from air and return carbon dioxide through the process of respiration, and decomposers release carbon dioxide when they break down dead organisms and their excreta. So these processes would have caused an imbalance in the composition of air and had it not been used in the process of photosynthesis. By using carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, plants help to maintain the right composition of air. So same method, nitrogen which is taken away from the air and used by the living world is returned to the air by some microorganisms which are present inside the soil. Plants take minerals from soil and decomposers return them by breaking down dead plants and animal waste. So you all know that first of all we will discuss about the exchange of gases between biotic and abiotic components. So we will discuss about the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. We know that all the living organisms except plants need oxygen, even though plants also need oxygen for the process of respiration. So oxygen is taken by the human beings, birds, animals. They respire and they exhale carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is again inhaled or exchanged by the plants. They take in the carbon dioxide for the process of photosynthesis. As plants die and the animals or the insect die, they all goes to the soil where decomposition happen, and this decomposition is done by the microorganisms. These microorganisms also release the carbon dioxide and these microorganisms also take in the oxygen. So in this process you can see how oxygen is taken and give out the carbon dioxide, and how carbon dioxide is again taken in by the plants, and the dead decay of these plants and animals give nutrients to the decomposers, and these decomposers also release the carbon dioxide. So this method, the oxygen and carbon dioxide level is maintained in the atmosphere. Now plants and animals also release water vapor in the atmosphere when they respire. In addition, plants return water vapor to the atmosphere by the process of transpiration, which ultimately contribute in the formation of clouds and rainfall. For example, rainforests transpire a huge amount of water vapor which forms a sustainable amount of rainfall they receive. This rainfall then replenishes soil water which plant use. Thus you can see the plants release water vapor. These water vapors make the clouds. Clouds again comes as a rain, and this rain is again utilized by the soil, or this water is utilized by the plants, and this process going on. So you can see how abiotic and biotic factors are interdependent or sometimes depend on each other. For example, you can see here if we talk about the abiotic components, oxygen and carbon dioxide, and biotic components such as plants and animals, they are interrelated to each other, such as water vapor, or water is a abiotic component but utilized by the plants. So plants play as the role of biotic factors, so each are interrelated. Same here if we talk about the nitrogen cycle. So you can see nitrogen present in the air. This nitrogen is taken in the soil. Microorganisms convert this atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate, and this nitrate is utilized by the or absorbed by the plants. These plants are being fed by the animals or the herbivores, so nitrogen goes to them also, and this nitrogen help in the formation of protein. Again this nitrates is again converted by the microorganisms or nitrates into the atmospheric nitrogen, and the dead decay parts of these plants means producers and the consumers again come to the soil and decomposers utilize. So you can see the process of nitrogen cycle, and here in the process of respiration of photosynthesis how the abiotic and the biotic factors are interrelated.